It's 2 a.m. and you feel like calling. I know what you want by the tone that you talking. Just get to the point with the boss. I got a couple.
Shit, day it is. What's up, guys? Intoxication content video today. Alright, guys, in today's video, I'm gonna be going over the top 5 tips that basically every tryhard or every pro player, or even, you know, like, honestly, sometimes the game developers, because you're making it harder for, like, the newbie players, you know, to know. And, you know, these tips will make you a better player altogether whenever it comes to playing Black Ops multiplayer. And it'll raise your KD, make you get more nukes, score streaks, everything of that sort. So, guys, pay close attention to this video and the tips that I give you, and just the strategies and the details that I give you as well. But before we get into that, make sure you guys subscribe if you haven't already. You drop that thumbs up and you comment and you let me know what you think about the video. And if these tips have helped you, and you know, try using them in game and just tell me how they work out for you. Alright, guys, but getting right into this video, the number 5 tip that people really don't want you to know is honestly how to properly use the radar.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Now, this has been a problem in many Call of Duties for people. Like, they act like they know how to use the radar, they know how the radar works, everything of that sort, but 9 times out of 10, people really don't. So today, what I'm going to tell you is this. The radar is there in core, you know, as a basically just a mini map. You know, if somebody shoots, you know where they are, type of shit. But some people, their problem is they stare too much at the radar, they don't stare enough at the radar, or sometimes they just don't know if somebody is above or below them or just on the same level with them. So, guys, what I want you to do is whenever you're looking at the radar, basically in any Call of Duty, including this one, what you want to do is when you have a UAV, you wait till that thing swipes, you take a glance at it, you get a brief summary where people are at, and then you quit looking at it, and then you pay attention to your screen. Because if you spend too much time looking at the radar, all it's going to do is get you killed. And if you don't pay any attention to the radar at all, then really you don't even know where they're coming from. But, you know, you're paying attention. Yeah, you may get one guy, but what about the other guy to the other side of the, you know, map? You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to pay attention to that kind of stuff, because sometimes it'll help you, because, yeah, you can kill the guy to the right, which is where you're looking, but you won't know there's a guy to your left. And then whenever it comes to the knowledge of knowing if they're below or above you, on your radar, say for instance if somebody's above me, it's going to be like a little faded red circle instead of a bright glowing red circle. So whenever a circle on the radar for an enemy, like a dot, looks like it's a little faded, like a little darker, that means they're not on the same level as you. That means that they are above you. Now, sometimes I have seen personally where it will be bright glowing and they will actually be above or below me. And the reason it is actually like that, say for instance in Nuketown, if I am on a staircase or I'm running up a staircase and the radar sweeps, it's going to say he's on the same level as me. So sometimes people are going to be like, oh wait, he's on the bottom floor, when really he's on the top. So basically, when the radar sweeps, and say if it's going bright red, if you are halfway up or anything like that, basically like half of your body is up the staircase, it's going to assume that you are on the same level as the dude that is above you. So what you guys want to do is just keep on following your fucking previous steps, go upstairs, check that, and then 9 times out of 10 they will be there. But moving on, that's how you properly use the radar. The 4th thing that people really don't want you to know is, for your perk 3, run dead silence, because
surprise, motherfucker.
Ghost is broken as fuck in this game, and honestly, you have to be sprinting, literally sprinting, in order for Ghost to work. I don't really use Tracker because honestly, I don't like it. And then I don't really use Team Link. I mean, Team Link is also kind of beneficial in a sense, but dead silence is the way to go, because 9 times out of 10, people are sound whoring on Black Ops 4 these days, because everybody has, you know, good old Astros or Turtle Beaches, anything like that. They're putting on acoustic sensor, everything of that sort, and they're just sound whoring, guys. So put on dead silence, cover up your footsteps, because honestly, it sounds like you're fucking crunching bags of Doritos underneath your feet when you walk in this game. Your footsteps are so loud. But anyways, guys, just put on dead silence, try that out. Moving on, tip 3. If you are running in a squad, make call-outs.
Oh no, they're shooting at us!
Good thing bad guys are such terrible shots.
Man, these guys are elusive.
You know, I can't even tell you enough, even in squads that I run today, and it annoys me. You know, people are so quick to bitch and complain, saying, "Oh my God, he killed me, la-di-da-di-da," and "Oh, la-di-da, he killed me, oh, whine, whine, whine." See, if you are not calling out in that brief second that you died, you know, for instance, he kills you, and you're like, "Oh my God, he's on the left," or left, 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 or right, right, right. 9 times out of 10, if you say left, 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 right, 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 instantly, instead of saying, "Oh my God," your teammate or the person you're playing with will be able to pick them up and get that kill. And it saves basically your teammates' lives, but at the same time, if your fellow teammates are doing the same thing back at you, it'll save your life as well. So like, instead of bitching and complaining and stuff like that, I know that's honestly kind of like bad for me to say, but instead of bitching and complaining when you die, make a call out instantly, and I promise you, you will see an incline in your gameplays, because the more call outs, the more knowledge of where you know other people are, it will help you in this game, because they've basically made this game to benefit squads. And if you are running solo, guys, don't be scared to make a looking for group post if you're on Xbox, or, you know, fucking post on Facebook, join a Facebook group, anything like that, and, you know, start squadding up with people, because running squads is, sadly to say, the best way to go in this game. Solo players are getting, you know, died out. You know, I like running solo because I like, you know, just like focus strictly on the game sometimes. I mean, I do have those moments, but 9 times out of 10, every lobby you're seeing a 5-man squad, 4-man squad, sometimes, you know, 3-mans. Yeah, but they're making these games better for groups rather than solo players. But anyways, moving on. Use head glitches, guys. This is my second tip, man. Just my number 2 tip. I can't even talk right now, but I don't know how many times I have tried coaching people with that.
You raggedy bitch. You suck.
Say, for instance, on firing range, there's a head glitch behind the trailer. You know, like, if you see something and it looks like, you know, if you crouched, you know, like it'd be like too tall for you, but like if you're standing up, it's like just the right height where you could peek over it. Use it, because the more of your body that is covered, the better. You know, say for instance, peeking around corners and, you know, just like slightly seeing through the gap and, you know, seeing if somebody's there. For instance, in a doorway, if you slowly peek around the corner, but just enough to where you can see inside, but like your body's not revealed, do that, guys. I don't know how many times I do that in game, and it works for me every single time. The less that the enemy sees of you, the less of a chance they have to kill you. So the more sneakier you play in a sense of like exposing your body, the better. The more head glitches you use, the better. Another thing on this with this tip is pre-aim as much as you can, guys. Like, I'm not saying all the time pre-aim, but I'm talking about like if you're going around a corner or like you're entering a doorway, aim. Aim, 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 aim. Do not wait until the last second to aim, because sometimes, yeah, quick draw will save you, or, you know, gung-ho, if you're running gung-ho and quick draw, whatever, you know, the combination's OP as hell, but, you know, sometimes it won't save you. So what you guys need to do is whenever you're going around corners, you know, you're spawn trapping, you know, you're going through doorways, anything of that sort, make sure you are aimed up before you enter them. And I promise you, it could honestly get you a few more kills before you die, because spawn traps go like this. If you are aimed up and you have basically the gun advantage on somebody to where like your gun's pulled up before theirs, you're going to kill them before they kill you. It's all about who can pull up faster and who can get the first shot off. Literally, that's basically what this boils down to. So if you have your gun pulled up already, all you have to do is press that right trigger and you have a kill. Moving on. Number 1, and this is my number 1 tip, guys, and people do not take advantage of this. People don't even actually pay attention to this. This thing is taken for granted. Nobody really uses it. I feel like I'm the only one who uses it. You know, a few people do, but honestly, guys, pay attention to your kill feed.
Yes, you can! Just do it!
And I preach, I preach, I preach, I preach, I preach, and I preach. Pay attention to that fucking kill feed. Pay fucking attention. So, if you're spawn trapping on a small map, for instance, Nuketown, Slums, Firing Range even, if somebody gets a quad feed in the back of the spawn, they're gonna flip. So, if you're playing solo, if you're playing in a squad and they're not calling out, you know, like, you know what I'm saying, then pay attention to the kill feed as much as you can. But like I said, you know how I told you to briefly look at the feed and then briefly look back at your screen? Play it like that. Use the same strategy that I told you about the radar on the kill feed. And whenever you're killing people in the back of the spawn, you know when to back up because you're the one doing it. You know when to push, when not to push, when to back up, whenever they flip, because you know it. But you don't know if your teammates flipping the spawns too. So what you guys need to do is pay as much attention to that kill feed as you can. And if you see like a feed, you see like a 5-man, you see even a triple sometimes, you know that there's going to be somebody out of the people that they killed spawning in a different location than they were originally. These are my top 5 tips, guys, to make you guys better players, to make you have better KDs, get more streak, get nuclear medals, even kill chains. Guys, I'm telling you, if you guys just use half of these tips, just half of these tips, I promise you, it will improve and make your gameplays incline. Much love once again, guys. Day it is. We're on the road to 3K subs. Let's hit this, boys. Anyways, guys, much love once again. Peace.